Google Groups is the last thing that I can remember being on the certification exam. Google Groups is an app that allows you to create groups that you can discuss things or share information with. So where you find Google Groups is in the 9 dots, and scroll down until you see Groups, and Groups is right here, and just click on it. This is the homepage for Groups. You can browse groups, or you can create a group, or you can see your groups. So here are my groups that I have or I am a part of in Google Groups. But we're going to create a new group. So you're going to go up to the red button up here that says Create Group. And we're going to name it GC Practice NHS. We already have a Google certification group, so I'm not going to actually establish this group. We're just going to go through the process of creating one, and then I'll show you what that other one looks like. So the great thing about groups is that if you have a group of 100 people, this email right here, this GCE Practice NHS at madisonk12.al.us, is the email for the whole group. So if you want to ask the whole group a question, or you want to send information out to the whole group, you only have to use this one email to email all 100 people. You can describe your group here. Make sure you establish the primary language. And then you're going to decide what type of group you want to have. So do you want it to be an email group, where basically it's just a mailing list? Do you want it to be a web forum where you can interact and have discussion, and people can post topics and reply to those topics on the web interface? And the web interface is this, what we saw. Do you want to have a question and answer forum? And this has extra features and support that allow for you to have that question and answer discussion. Things can be marked as resolved or rated. So if it's a question that a lot of people have in the group, they might rate it really high. You can categorize your questions and do all sorts of things. The collaborative inbox, you can assign or reassign tasks so that everybody kind of has a job to do and they can mark them done as you're going. The participants of the group, it should be everybody, the owner, the manager, and all members of the group can participate. Okay. Group visibility, who can see the group? So it's the name, email, description, and it is searchable to selected users. So all organization members or anyone on the web can see it. Organization members mean all people within Madison County. But if you want your parents to be able to find a group and have just a parent group, you can put anyone on the web can see it. View topics. These users can view the topics in the group. It should be manager of the group and members of the group. Okay, only. Who can post in the group? All owners of the group, managers of the group, and all the group members. It does not have to be all organization members. And then who can join the group? Anyone in the organization, and anyone can ask. When you select anyone can ask, that means they have to have the name, they have to search it, or they have to have the email for the group, and then you can approve them being added. So those are the settings that you need to think about when you're creating a group, and then you create that group. So I'm going to go hit cancel because I don't want to create a new group. And we'll go into Google Certification NHS. So this group is a web forum where people can have topics and those topics you can discuss topics and respond to them. Sorry, I'm saying a lot. You can add members to the group. So you can invite members. You can directly message a member. Okay. Outstanding invites. Join requests. If anybody joined. Messages, settings, permissions, all sorts of stuff. All of the information is here. My settings. Okay. So this is how you can do that. You can manage your group, which this is again that process of being able to have discussions. Okay. And that kind of stuff. Okay. Group settings. Again, your members. We don't have enough people in here, but that's okay. And just about your group. It's pretty easy and it's pretty basic. So there's really not much to it, especially if you've created a group and you own a group. So on the certification exam, it might just ask you to create a group with certain settings and then invite certain people to that group. So we went over creating at the beginning. If you want to invite people, you can invite people by going to manage members and invite members on the far left over here and just start typing an email and an address. And that's it for Google Groups.